Joint Balance Formula. For healthy joints, get 3 bottles for $47.97 or 1 bottle for $22.97. Get your supply today. Visit us online at riversidetaichi.com/joint balance formula.
Hieroglyphic Visions, a digital marketing services company. We provide digital services for your company, such as flyer design, online marketing, ad placement, logo design, and more. Contact King Gaddy at 706-914-6238 or email at kinggaddy7@gmail.com. Let me bring your vision to fruition. Peace.
Greetings and welcome to the Sirius Mindz app. This is Professor Griff. Come on in, stay for a while, browse around, check out the different communities. This live app will service your intellectual, psychic, and mental needs. So come on in. Join the different communities, check them out, browse around. We have a community that will service your live stream needs, whether it's lectures, performance, interviews, online classes, and study groups. We have a community that you can join where we're talking about and dealing with research study material, hopefully a virtual library, and as I said, online classes for you to join and take part in. We have communities that if you're on social media, we have social media information and links. And of course, if you enjoy my online weekly show, World Star Hit Radio and Sirius Mindz, you'll be able to catch them live right here on the app. Last but not least, we have the Oculus Inner Circle. With Oculus Inner Circle, we're dealing with the occult information, metaphysical information, esoteric information, and dealing with the occult. So, stay on the app, join us. And by the way, you get all this for one low price per month. Subscribe, stay on the app, share it with other people, and I'll see you in a minute. This is Professor Griff for Sirius Mindz, for Sirius Mindz. Seriously. Peace.
Peace, greetings. This is Professor Griff of Public Enemy, and I want to introduce to you my new book, A Warrior's Tapestry. This book is a guide of rituals and practices that you can incorporate into your daily life. It will assist you in cultivating a life of discipline and a spirit and mindset of a warrior. It lays out a physical workout plan. It teaches you how to incorporate prayer and meditation into your daily routine. It explores the differences between education, entertainment, economics, religion, spirituality, sex, war, politics. It even breaks down and gives you a vegan meal guide and herbal supplement list. In the Warrior's Tapestry, there's also a book list, a DVD list, a movie list, a music list. We incorporate all of these things so you can develop a warrior's mindset. And all this is to help cultivating positive and clear, healthy habits spiritually, physically, mentally, and emotionally. A Warrior's Tapestry is a must-have manual for the serious seeker of the warrior spirit and lifestyle. To pre-order this book, pre-order it today. It's only $20. Price includes shipping and handling. The book is will be available 11/11/18. That's November 11th, 2018. You can purchase it by going to paypal.me/Professor Griff Corp or log into www.professorgriff.me or simply call me at 678-557-2919. Get this book, A Warrior's Tapestry, now. Please download the Sirius Mindz app and listen to further guidance and instruction on not only the Warrior's Tapestry, but weekly shows from Professor Griff. Thank you very much. Revolution is not an event, it's a process. Peace.
Greetings, this is Professor Griff of Public Enemy. Welcome to the Oculus Inc. The Oculus, they are the ultra secret society. They are the ones that manipulate and control your perception. They're actually the gatekeepers of your perception. The Oculus are the ones that actually write the prescription. They are the ones to determine who and why you're seeing what you're actually seeing through signs and symbols. These signs and symbols, we see them every single day. Your banks, your fast food stores, energy companies, gas stations, car companies, sports teams, all of them have signs and symbols that they use in such a way where they speak a language to one another. These are the things that the Oculus controls. The Oculus Inc.
Good Friday afternoon, good Friday evening, Mental Speak family. See my urban intellectual family out there, to every listener, the Fishbowl family around the world. Thank you so much for tuning into the Mental Speak radio show on the Fishbowl Radio Network. You're listening to us live on the fbrn.us red stream, or you are listening to us on the Fishbowl Radio app, or you're watching us live on Facebook. I want to say hello. Thank you so much for tuning in to the show. As always, don't I tell you guys each week is going to be a week that brings you knowledge and information that helps us to bring self and society into balance. You all know that if you've been listening over the last 10 months, it's just been show after show after show of information that hopefully empowers. Whatever your tribe is, wherever you come from, whatever you do, I do my best to bring you knowledgeable, competent people, whether they have credentials or no credentials. But they're coming with you with information so that you can take empowerment into your own hands. Take it into your world and to apply it. You cannot do any action, any desired action, and expect a desired outcome unless you have information that gives you direction. So today, I don't even know how to intro this. I mean, no pretense. Professor Griff is in the house. Professor Griff. And I also have a dynamic young man who gives us hope for the future, for young black men, for men, period, everywhere. Brother Ben X out of Dallas, Texas. Hello, gentlemen.
Greetings, how are you?
Hey.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
Thank you for being here. We're talking to the world. We have Fishbowl everywhere. India, Venezuela, Australia, Denmark. Who else? We top 10 every week. Russian Federation, China, UK, Ireland, Ghana, Nigeria. I'm shouting you out. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please open your eyes, open your ears. If you're watching on Facebook, open your ears if you're listening, and get this information today, because it's going to empower. Professor Griff, you are here to speak tomorrow on the state of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Quick definition, state of the game.
State of the game simply says that we have to undo some of the things that have been done to us in the name of politics, religion, education, and the other 6 areas of people activity. We have to undo this perpetual state of mindlessness in order to move towards what the Creator created us to be. There's a game that's being played in the 9 areas of people activity, and the 10th one being health, that we seem to be on this perpetual treadmill. We're not making progress, and we're watching other people make progress around us. Mainly tomorrow, I'm going to focus in on entertainment culture, mainly hip hop, some sports, and we're going to see the interlocking relationship between hip hop mainly, hip hop culture, politics, education, religion, and some other things. And we're going to talk about what's going on now and how has the game changed. And then what is the game? We need to define that.
We need to know.
Right, we need to know. And what game is being played. Not only that, what are the rules? If you're on a football field with a tennis racket, yeah, you're hustling backwards.
we something wrong. We ain't doing it right. So I heard you in an interview, and you dropped a name towards the end of the interview. He said, I'm going to different cities. I'm on a tour, and I'm dropping through. He said, I'm going through Dallas, Texas, and I'm gonna link up with Brother Ben X.
Mm-hmm.
Why Brother Ben X?
I put that out there simply because who better to pass the baton back to? You understand what I'm saying? And know that body of work will be because we can entrust it with an individual like that because we understand the like-mindedness, understand the spirit, and the methodology and the approach. You understand what I'm saying? And then when a person puts a body of work out that Brother Ben X has put out, it's like, okay, we're like minds attract like minds.
Right.
That's why my show is called Sirius Mindz. Serious minds attract serious minds. Seriously.
And when I heard it, it made sense. It made total sense. I said, yes, Professor Griff needs to sit here and stand here with Brother Ben X. Introduce yourself to those who have not heard of you.
Well, my name is Brother Ben X, as she has said. I am a spiritual son and student of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. I'm a brother who started off as a basketball player, All-American basketball player who was woken and awakened by the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and now I'm spreading that message to millions of people. I have over 400 million views on social media, and I'm a brother whose mission is to simply give life to the dead and to show the youth that we do have a future no matter what the society has said about us, no matter how deep in the mud we are. We know you got to dig down in the mud for diamonds and rubies, so I'm just trying to show people that you are that diamond and you are that ruby, and all we have to do is recognize who we are, which is God's, and we can make manifest whatever we want and whatever we will in our mind.
It's a beautiful thing. Again, when you speak, it's like it. For me, again, I've stated, for those of you listening for the first time, did I even say who I am? I'm LaTanya Davidson. I'm the host. But I am a mental health therapist, social psychologist. I've social work, and I work with people who are at the lowest points of their lives. And when I've worked with young men directly, they often don't have hope. They're often at the point of wanting to take their lives. And so many times what I'm having to show them, one, is how to think in the game. Crazy thing is, Professor, is they know it's a game, but they don't know how to play. They don't know how to play.
And do you find that a lot of times they have this generational thing that's been put on them that they feel they have to break through?
I feel that this generation, believe it or not, sees more than my generation and even the generations before me. They see it. They see that their parents see it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes
they
sense,
can see that their parents
Right,
can't
right.
see, but they don't have the tools and the power from where they are to mitigate it, right, or to even approach it. So I'm even often trying to wonder, how do I empower them at the level that I'm doing it? Brother Ben X is taking it to the streets. I'm meeting them in hospitals. You see what I'm saying? I'm meeting them when they're sick and they're called mentally ill, but they're able to say, I know what I need. In a lot of ways, they're being silenced. Their voices aren't being heard.
But do you think it's society that have these trappings built in it, that sooner or later, whether it's 4 years old, 14 years old, 24 or 54, that sooner or later they're going to have to confront, the beast and basically say, listen, okay, I understand this is a game out here, and there's been hurdles put in my way that I'm gonna have to get over, get through, get around the best way I know how. But when you say giving the tools, all right, so when you say that, are they supposed to get these tools from the support units that's around them, the school, the religion, the church, home? I should have said home first.
Should have said home. Home,
right.
Home is the home front, right?
Right.
Home would be the ultimate source because they're blaming themselves. So who's not there? Who's the direct access to them to teach them that you don't have to blame yourself for what's being put on you?
Right. So the question needs to be asked then, and I'm sure Ben can answer this also. I went through a rites of passage 3 different times. To get that street cred, I had to go through that rites of passage. You understand? I went through a rites of passage in the nation, and the way we go through is we write the letter, we have to recite the lessons, and we have to change our lives and live up to a certain standard that's already been set. So is that rites of passage built into the home?
It's missing.
Okay. Who has to reestablish that? And then what affirmations and then what reaffirmations do we have to instill in those young men's life as they make their way into adulthood? Where are they going to get it from? So if we don't have a Ben X on YouTube, with the average 7-8-year-old walking around with a $500 cell phone, if he wasn't there, where else are they going to get it?
Is it?
So that's the question. Before, how I got it was, okay, you went up on the block and it was what it was. You learned certain lessons about the block, but you went on the block already having a foundation from home. You understand what I'm saying? There was something over, we pulled from the center, whatever we were rooted in. We say, okay, I'm not going too far to the left because mom taught me better. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not going to go too far to the right because the neighbors are watching, they're going to tell mom.
Yep.
So there were certain things that kept us somewhat in check. Remember when your mom used to call you when you had to be home when the lights?
When the lights came on.
But what if you lived in an area where there were no lights? You remember them lightning bugs used to light up? Which they don't come around no more? When the lightning bugs came out, they lit up, we knew to go home.
Get to the house.
You said get to the house.
Get to the house. Too late. It's too late.
Or your mom would punish you by going to the front door and calling you by your full name.
And everybody could hear.
Latanya Aloysius, get in this house. And you was embarrassed. You just said, "Ma, chill."
I'll be there. I'll be there.
Exactly.
I take responsibility. I feel that what do they call us? Zennials. We're Zennials. I'm 40, so all the Zennials between 1973, I think it is, and 1983, something like that.
Wow.
Y'all tell me that but it's about that. I'm taking responsibility. I think it's our generation of parenting.
Okay, you're taking responsibility.
I'm taking
for
responsibility for not instilling here's what I think happened. I think, and we're going to get into, again, we talked a little bit before on the Facebook Live feed. So if you tune into the Facebook Live feed, you'll hear us talking a little bit about this. But we watched Public Enemy. We talked a little bit about being a rebel, right? Rebelling. And I think that our generation in many ways wanted to rebel. We didn't want to, we acted up in church. We did everything we weren't supposed to be doing, right? And then we lost our way. But I don't believe that we had the same kind of structure, and I feel that we're not giving the same kind of structure and passing it on to the next generation because we want to be hands off. Does that make sense?
No, that makes sense.
Yeah. And so I'm thinking that's part of what's contributing to these children not having any idea of which direction to go.
Yeah, there's something strange happening at the family reunion now. Those things are not being passed on.
Couple that with the dad not at the house.
Exactly. But the uncle is there, but he's on drugs. The big brother's there, but he's going to community college. He's trying to do his thing. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? So there are people other than dad, because my dad wasn't there, because my dad passed on. But that's no excuse. I can't lean on that crutch. You understand what I'm saying? But the thing that took its place was the men that I had on my walls. Did I not have Marcus Garvey on my wall? Yeah. Did I not have John Carlos and Tommy Smith with their fists in the air in 1968 Olympics? Yeah. Did I not have Black Panthers on my wall? Yeah. Che Guevara was on my wall. You understand what I'm saying? So I just, not necessarily a crutch, I think that was the wrong terminology, but I used that to say, okay, I wonder right now, if my dad was here, how would he instruct me? But my mom understood that particular dynamic. Brothers stepped up. I got 6 brothers that stepped up. I stayed playing basketball. She got me into karate. You understand what I'm saying? Then to cadets, junior FOI, and I became that man that the Creator created me to be.
She knew to find you structure.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I think that's the thing that's missing. But if I'm 58 and brother here is 24, and people were listening, your age were listening to Public Enemy, who's Ben X listening to? You understand what I'm saying? That's going to speak truth to power to him, and you resonate with it, and then you even use that when you go into the schools to teach. Who is that group now? Where's that body of work now? And I keep hearing the same names over and over and over. Yes, Kendrick Lamar is giving us an aspect, a glimpse of it. Yes, maybe J. Cole, but where are the women groups? Where's the voices coming from? We need a meiotic balance. Where are the women saying these things? You see, I grew up and heard Aretha Franklin. You understand what I'm saying? Went to a couple of concerts, grew up and to be the man that I am, to actually go and meet the woman. But where do young people have that at today?
It's gone.
It's non-existent.
It's non-existent.
It's non-existing, so much so that we can't even point to an example now. Like, for example, I'm growing up, I'm born in 1960. By the time I was 8 years old, Sly and the Family Stone was already on the scene with an integrated black, white, Mexican group, men and women.
Yeah.
Where do you find that at? During that time, the first time people was experiencing the television, during that particular time, they witnessed the Vietnam War and other things that were going on. But I had a mom and brothers in place and uncles in place to explain to me what was going on. And music every day in the house, especially the weekend when mom's cleaning up.
Yep. Every Saturday.
Music, right, exactly. Music was being played in the home. What were those songs that helped shape my consciousness? You understand what I'm saying? So
soul.
I could,
soul music.
It was the soul music that connected with an aspect of who and what we are as a people. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, the Dells were being played, the Dramatics, Temptations, the Supremes, Mighty Clouds of Joy. I mean, I can go on. The Intruders. I could go on and on. But at the same time, you know, she was playing Reverend Bigfoot, Reverend Fatback,
Yeah.
Reverend Ham Hock.
Reverend Ham, Brother Ben, who are you influenced by?
To be honest, not to be so cliche, but I'm really influenced by the minister. I don't really listen to music.
Okay.
Majority of my day, I'm probably breaking down lectures and studying the lectures. So that's literally who I listen to. Or Brother Neary, or anybody else online that I'm just trying to study economically wise. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I mean, I'm at the age now. I mean, I know I'll be saying we need to help the youth, like I'm not the youth sometimes.
you know, adolescence, it ends at 24, right?
Yeah, you know, but even when I was like 23 and 22, you know, people been saying I got an old soul for a long time. I almost told you I was 78 trillion years young when you asked how old I was.
I already know.
But
we're not talking genetically.
But you know, but actually, the people that y'all are naming is who I grew up listening to. Yolanda Adams, that's who my mom listened to. When I be on my live streams, I don't listen to new music. I be listening to Sir Charles. I be listening to Johnny Taylor. I'm an old school type of guy, so you know I be listening to stuff like that. So that's who I be influenced. I wouldn't say I be influenced by them, but I like the soul music. It wasn't so vulgar, you know, what they was talking about, but it was smooth. So that's what I be listening to.
Yeah, but you got bars though, don't you?
I make some music. I do. I have like maybe 18 songs. I make music whenever I'm inspired to. So I got a whole, I guess you could say, mixtape. I just put it up on my website though.
Awesome, Professor. You quote Steve Biko a lot. Revolution is not an event.
It's a process.
It's a process. Where are we in this process of the revolution?
Well,
what is the revolution?
Right. The whole idea of revolution is complete constructive, conscious, cosmic change given to us by Khalid Abdul Muhammad. But when you talk about the word revolution, if you can visualize it, The re in revolution means to bind back to. And if you take a closer inspection of the word revolution, inside of the word revolution is evolution. So in order to evolve, you got to bind yourself back. But back to what? Back to the core essence of who we are as a people. So on one hand, if W.E.B. Du Bois said we had a dual, double consciousness, we have to understand what that means. If Marcus Garvey said race first, we have to understand that, what that means, and make space for both of those concepts. And then if Elijah Muhammad came along and says, nah, we're direct descendants from the Creator himself, we have to make room for that and be able to appreciate those concepts. You understand what I'm saying? So when you talk about revolution, you're talking about change. So if we're talking about revolution being, it's not an event, that it's a process, well, what is the process of this evolutionary change on a spiritual, mental, psychic level? So we're going to change regardless. Nothing is going to stay the same. Technology is changing so fast, it's even difficult to keep up with it.
Yeah.
But we cannot let someone else dictate how we should view ourselves as technology changes. So when we view ourselves back through the lens of an iPhone, yeah, we have to be the original people regardless of what that thing says.
What's the show, Black Mirror? Have you seen
Right,
it?
right. Yeah, exactly.
Joint Balance Formula. For healthy joints, get 3 bottles for $47.97 or 1 bottle for $22.97. Get your supply today. Visit us online at riversidetaichi.com/joint balance formula.
Hieroglyphic Visions, a digital marketing services company. We provide digital services for your company, such as flyer design, online marketing, ad placement, logo design, and more. Contact King Gaddy at 706-914-6238 or email at kinggaddy7@gmail.com. Let me bring your vision to fruition. Peace.
Greetings and welcome to the Sirius Mindz app. This is Professor Griff. Come on in, stay for a while, browse around, check out the different communities. This live app will service your intellectual, psychic, and mental needs. So come on in. Join the different communities, check them out, browse around. We have a community that will service your live stream needs, whether it's lectures, performance, interviews, online classes, and study groups. We have a community that you can join where we're talking about and dealing with research, study material, hopefully a virtual library, and as I said, online classes for you to join and take part in. We have communities that if you're on social media, we have social media information and links. And of course, if you enjoy my online weekly show, World Star Hit Radio and Sirius Mindz, you'll be able to catch them live right here on the app. Last but not least, we have the Oculus Inner Circle. With Oculus Inner Circle, we're dealing with the occult information, metaphysical information, esoteric information, in dealing with the occult. So, stay on the app, join us. And by the way, you get all this for one low price per month. Subscribe, stay on the app, share it with other people, and I'll see you in a minute. This is Professor Griff for Sirius Mindz, for Sirius Mindz. Seriously. Peace.
Peace, greetings. This is Professor Griff of Public Enemy, and I want to introduce to you my new book, A Warrior's Tapestry. This book is a guide of rituals and practices that you can incorporate into your daily life. It will assist you in cultivating a life of discipline and a spirit and mindset of a warrior. It lays out a physical workout plan. It teaches you how to incorporate prayer and meditation into your daily routine. It explores the differences between education, entertainment, economics, religion, spirituality, sex, war, politics. It even breaks down and gives you a vegan meal guide and herbal supplement list. In the Warrior's Tapestry, there's also a book list, a DVD list, a movie list, a music list. We incorporate all of these things so you can develop a warrior's mindset. And all this is to help cultivate a positive and clear, healthy habits spiritually, physically, mentally, and emotionally. A Warrior's Tapestry is a must-have manual for the serious seeker of the warrior spirit and lifestyle. To pre-order this book, pre-order it today. It's only $20. Price includes shipping and handling. The book is will be available 11/11/18. That's November 11th, 2018. You can purchase it by going to paypal.me/Professor Griff Corp, or log into www.professorgriff.me, or simply call me at 678-557-2919. Get this book, A Warrior's Tapestry, now. Please download the Sirius Mindz app and listen to further guidance and instruction on not only the Warrior's Tapestry, but weekly shows from Professor Griff. Thank you very much. Revolution is not an event, it's a process. Peace.
Greetings, this is Professor Griff of Public Enemy. Welcome to the Oculus Inc. The Oculus, they are the ultra secret society. They are the ones that manipulate and control your perception. They're actually the gatekeepers of your perception. The Oculus are the ones that actually write the prescription. They are the ones to determine who and why you're seeing what you're actually seeing through signs and symbols. These signs and symbols, we see them every single day. Your banks, your fast food stores, energy companies, gas stations, car companies, sports teams, all of them have signs and symbols that they use in such a way where they speak a language to one another. These are the things that the Oculus controls. The Oculus Inc.
Fear in the eye.